Marius Titus. You are a general of Rome. I brought you here to protect me from Damocles. But you are Damocles! God's protect. You are Damocles.
Indeed I am. And my story is almost at an end. I became driven by one thought, one solitary desire. The desire for vengeance. Vengeance against the Emperor Nero, who had my family butchered. Vengeance against his despicable sons, who betrayed my legion! In order to exact my vengeance, I'd have to return to where my journey began. Return to my home.
Danger surrounded me on my journey back to Rome. The evil which had plagued Britain had now infected this city. Starving refugees from our once free Rome lined the roads, telling tales of deprivation and torture. The rule of law lay shattered. My life's solitary purpose was to return to Rome and end the evil that you created, Nero. To prevent you from destroying the Rome that I love, and to return it to its people.
Welcome back once again, folks. It's your boy Sep doing it once again. We got another episode of Ryse Son of Rome. This is part 8 of my walkthrough. What you're seeing now is Marius, rather Damocles, is actually finally returned home back to Rome to basically set things straight here. You really didn't miss anything after the cutscene. I just edited it up just a little bit, just for the sake of time, so you guys wouldn't see me walking around and having side conversations with nobodies. I mean, unless you guys are into that sort of thing. You know, if so, let me know, so maybe the next one I can actually show you everything, kind of like the way that I've been doing this entire time. But personally, if it were me watching this, I'd really just want to get to the point, see the action, you know what I'm saying? Bang, bang, in and out. You know how we do. So that's kind of how I plan on doing it from here on out. But we'll see how it goes based on the comments and the views and whatnot. But as you can see, we're back, slicing everybody up. They got us actually fighting the Roman guard. This is the dudes that I was talking about in the last episode that had the purple uniforms. These are actually the personal Roman guard. I guess you can call them kind of like the Secret Service for the Emperor himself. So we're getting close, folks. If you've been following the cutscenes up to this point, you already know that Marius, aka Damocles, has already locked himself in the little protection cellar or whatever the hell that room is with the Emperor, the little hideaway room. Damn it, panic room is the word that I'm looking for. So they locked himself in the panic room along with the Emperor, and he's already revealed himself as Damocles, as you already saw in the cutscene. So you already know where this is kind of headed, you know what I'm saying? Marius is out to bring revenge on his family's murders. But don't worry, folks, this is not the end, trust me on that. I think I still have enough content for at least 2, maybe 3 more videos. So we're wrapping this whole series up. Sure enough, we'll get there, folks, trust me on that. But how could you not love these just brutal stab scenes where he's just stabbing people in the neck? I mean, come on. Personally, I can't get enough of that. I don't know about you, but one thing that I have noticed about these royal Secret Service purple wearing guards, or whatever the hell you want to call them, is that these bastards are highly trained, man. They're a lot tougher to kill than the traditional barbarians that we've been fighting this entire time. I mean, of course, you see me stomping dude in the face right there, so that really doesn't prove my point. But trust me, it takes a little bit more activity to actually put them down. So, who the hell is talking to me though? You're welcome, whoever the hell you are. I don't see anybody thanking me, but I'm trying to make my way through, making it way back to the I don't even know what the hell they call it. I don't think they actually named it, but it's basically where the game started when we were walking in, greeting Marius's father and all that good stuff. So that's where we're headed now, following the marking of the eagle right here. Got me out in this little courtyard area.
A legionary murdered Atticus and Janus.
The legionary, that's what they call those chumps.
Take a look.
I know you can see me. I'm looking right at you. They're looking right at me. There's no way.
Yes, sir.
There's no way you don't see this big Trojan helmet. I guess, whatever.
I have to stay off the streets if I want to avoid trouble.
Man, you know me, I do want trouble. I'm not staying off of the streets. And I apologize if you guys can't really hear the game audio and everything that well. I'm trying to mix it down to the point where you can hear me a little bit more than the actual game audio. You know, so some of the little side comments that our characters making along the way, you guys might not be able to hear that. So I'll do my best to just try to add a little bit of commentary over so you guys can get an idea on exactly what it is he's talking about. So yeah, that's the plan from here on out. So I'm curious to know, what are your thoughts on the game so far? I mean, I've put up about 7 videos. With this will be 8. You know, you've seen quite a bit of the gameplay. What are your thoughts on it? Go on ahead and drop some comments below, man. Let's see if we can get some commentary back and forth going on, did I say commentary? I meant to say dialogue back and forth going, kind of like on this game and kind of how you think it plays out, where you think the ending is heading and all that good stuff. So let's go on ahead and get that started if you guys want to join in. You know, I guess I'll get it started after this video. I'll probably drop a comment or two, you know, and kind of just give you my overall opinion on, you know, how it feels to play the game and what I think and this and that and the third. But these bums right here are annoying as hell because they seem to keep blocking everything. We pretty much have the same uniform, to be real with you, exception, you know, being the color, obviously, and the shield. They have a little bit crazier designs on their armor and the helmets, obviously, but for the most part, we're pretty much armored the exact same way. So, and I want to say they're even trained the same way because the movements are pretty close. All right, just murdered everybody. So of course, like I said, I'm getting to the point. I'm not going to show you guys me walking around for 5 minutes lost like a dummy. And again, in case you guys are interested in seeing that sort of thing, maybe I can put together a video of all the stupid outtakes and me screwing up the entire time. I kid you not, man. There's a couple times in this game where I walked around for about 10-15 minutes, maybe even more, trying to figure out where to go, because sometimes the arrow that you're supposed to follow doesn't really light up for some dumb reason. I think that has to do with me just not having enough XP to actually fully upgrade my focus or something. Oh yeah, these dudes just keep pouring out of here. Trying to get some target practice going. Some live body target practice, that's what I'm talking about. Ugh. Of course, I'm talking about a video game. Whoever might be playing this audio loud and somebody walk by their room or walk in their door room and talking about me having live human body target practice. I'm not talking about actually targeting humans, man. I'm talking about the video game, folks. Get it right. Can only imagine somebody having that happen when their mom or somebody walks by. But anyway, video game target practice was a little satisfying. So now that we've gotten that out of our system, we need to find where the hell we're supposed to go. I'm assuming they want me to somehow get down to the courtyard. Got this long little winding walkway. Wow. Say that 10 times fast. Ah, good. We got more of the purple soldiers here. And I just took the spear out. I love doing that. Just taking the spear. Oh, he blocked it. Wow. Nice timing with the shield, man. I've actually done that a few times this game while I've been playing it. When opponents just run up at me like that, I just take the spear out and just at close point blank range, just chuck it at them and it hits them dead center mass. Craziness. Good night. Thank you for coming. Come again. I would wish you a happy holidays coming up, but you're not going to make it. I'm sorry. What about you? You know, you had plenty of time to just walk the other way when I'm sitting here killing your partner, but just had to cut your throat, man. I mean, you know, sometimes you just got to slice somebody's throat. So again, editing for the sake of time here. Nobody wants to see me walk around for 5 minutes. Making our way back to the, I want to think it's a villa. That's what I want to call it. But we're making our way back to the mansion or whatever the hell it was where Marius grew up. And on our way there, we encounter soldiers who appear to be dropping dead bodies off of the side like that. Wow. And if you couldn't hear what they were talking about, they're basically saying they're at about 50 body count of like 100 or however many more they have left to dump over there. So that's pretty much all they were talking about, in case you guys are wondering. But I'm trying to sneak my way through and avoid being detected here, so they got me ducking under stuff. Okay, I think we finally arrived. This should be, yeah, this is actually where it all went down, just outside of here.
Help us. There's no clean water, no sanitation, no bedding, and food. What food? I have to beg for it.
Who is talking? I didn't see anybody on the street. Oh, there it is. Okay. There was a dude right behind me the whole time. All I saw was the bodies that were just hanging there. So we finally got home. Everything is in ruin. Can only imagine what this feels like, man. Sadness, anger. All these emotions are just running through his body right now. Remembering where his mom died. I think his sister was there too earlier. Definitely time for revenge.
You see, Marius,
Wow.
it's not always in distant lands that our greatest enemies lurk.
Who are you? Why did this happen? My father was a hero of Rome.
Your father was a great general and a popular senator. Too popular, perhaps. The Emperor is a jealous man. A petty man. Your father lived to serve Rome. Emperor Nero serves only himself. He seeks power for the sake of power.
I see.
He believes himself a god. A cold wind from the north whispered poisonous words in the Emperor's ear. Your father and other like-minded men wanted to return Rome to its people. So the Emperor had them murdered. After all, that is what emperors do. The spoils of his greed were divided between his sons, Basilius and Commodus. He lavished upon them great powers and responsibilities for which they were unworthy. Rome is failing its children, Marius. You are a vital piece in the game of man. And you, like all of us, have a role to play.
Craziness.
Damocles, spirit of vengeance. The fate of the Empire is in your hands. Save Rome. Save Rome from them.
There she goes. I wonder if there's really a way I could tell this. It'll be funny as hell. But how many of you guys out there, fellas, were out there hoping for a wardrobe malfunction right now? Oh, what we got going on here? I mean, I know this is all in-game content, but I hope YouTube doesn't try to trip on me if I try to upload this. I mean, they're not really showing anything, but okay, I'll take that back. I mean, it's not that bad. I'm sure there's other worse scenes out there, but I don't know. Wow. Look at this guy, man. That's just too crazy. Damocles. I think it should be cool. I'm gonna run with it though, folks.
I needed entry to the
We'll see what the hell happens.
This could be granted by just one man, so I paid him a visit.
If you see this video posted and taken down real quick, you'll know why.
Damocles?
I come for the tournament.
Ah! You're a gladiator. Oh. The mythical armor is a fine touch indeed. You gave me quite the show. Only the most skilled fighters can enter the tournament.
Do you know who you're talking to?
Let me see if you fight. as well as you dress.
Only the most skilled can enter the tournament. Do you know who I am? Who's more skilled than me? I mean, come on. Look at my body of work. Literally. I got bodies on it. Oh, these chumps are trying to jump me now.
Backstabbing, cock punching, eye gouging, poison blades.
Dude said cock punching? What the hell?
Just make it a spectacle. And please, I beg you, entertain me.
Your wish is my command. You want to be entertained? All right. That's crazy how this actually went down back then. You know, people were so desensitized to what was going on around them, so used to wars every day and this and that, that, you know, they would go and literally watch gladiator fights to the death. And it was common. It was entertaining. Like, people would really go out and see this junk like it's nothing. Could you imagine if they had anything like that going on right now? I mean, come on. That's just ridiculous. It just goes to tell you how much society has changed, you know? I mean, I guess the closest thing you can kind of compare this to would be the MMA, right? I mean, I'm sure there's a few deaths in that every once in a while. I don't know. I'm not an MMA fan, so I could be wrong. For the UFC, you know, those mixed martial arts leagues that they got going on with the tournaments and the octagon and all that craziness. But damn, you give them lethal weapons and you just put them in a ring and just say fight to the death? So who knows what you might see. And the funny thing is, I was reading something a while ago, and it started a debate amongst my friends, and we were all talking about if they were to ever have something like this, would people actually want to see it? Hell yes. Hell yes. Could you imagine if they had something like this and it was on pay-per-view or something, instead of ordering like the Mayweather fight or whatever, whoever's fighting that's popular? Could you imagine if they had like gladiator style fights that just went down to the death? I mean, they could probably charge as much as they want. They could charge a couple $100, $500 per pay-per-view. And I guarantee you people would tune in to see it. And if you think I'm wrong, I guarantee you, tonight, tomorrow, the next day, walk up to 3 random people on the street and ask them, have they ever seen or heard of the Faces of Death series? Those movies that came out a while back where it shows people dying all kinds of weird ways and all that. I'd almost be willing to bet that 2 out of 3 people would spark up a conversation about their most favorite moment of that movie or most infamous moment of that movie. I mean, I don't know. I guarantee you somebody will have something to say about that. At least 2 out of 3 people. Try it. Hell, I might just do it tomorrow and let you guys know what the hell happened. Just ask some random cats that I work with about it. But it's kind of besides the point, man. I don't mean to get off track and start lecturing you guys about the human psyche and tendencies and what's deeply embedded in our nature. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. For a second there, dude actually looked like Batman from the side wearing his costume. It really did. It looked like the Caped Crusader was down there with a shield and sword just going at it. Craziness. Now, what is this? Neither one of these bums want to attack me right now? These were probably my least favorite enemies fighting throughout this entire match, just due to the fact that they have so many random combinations when they come at you. It's not just 1 or 2 blows, it's like 3 blows in a row. And even a 4th. Apparently I miscounted. Craziness, man. And you gotta time every single one. And the worst part about it is they go into this relentless mode where you're defending attacks from one of them, and as soon as you finish defending attacks, the other one will just gear off on you, just go nuts like that. Craziness. I won't even lie to you, this almost drove me to the point of frustration because these cats just kept coming. But as you can see, I eventually got the rhythm down and went to work. So now I can handle one of these cats, but 2 of them, man, that's gotta be rough. Get sliced up, son. Damn, I missed that one. And you gotta time every attack perfect, because if you don't, you can't counter. Like, the system just doesn't allow it. If you miss, it's over. Thank you for coming. Get hit with my shield. Stab with my sword. And that's all she wrote.
Bravo! That was
Round of applause for the champion.
scintillating. Come, meet me in my quarters. You want to fight for your emperor?
Not really,
Then you
but
shall.
I do what I gotta do. This has got to be the slowest retracting floor known to mankind. My goodness. Can we hurry up and get there, please? Thank you. Man, so when I first saw this scene, I thought this was the perfect scene for a setup, for a little ambush, you know what I mean? You can just see it in his body movements. He's already thinking the same thing as me. But will he do it?
Here is your scroll of entry. Don't lose it.
Don't toy with me, you chump.
You've transformed killing into an art form.
This is true.
I, however, express myself in different ways. Here is some of my more recent work. I've just completed the final embellishments. It's a gift from my father, the Emperor. It's an amazing piece of work, if I may say so myself. Containing a hidden surprise. A small compartment inside the head that will make it cry the finest white wine to symbolize his great love for the Empire.
This dude is
I
crazy.
suppose it could be made to cry anything, really.
Anything?
Get run through, son. I'm surprised he didn't scream out for the guards. He almost died like a man right there.
Blood. So much blood. Grey mountains drag down the Senate. The streets of Rome will run red. Red with blood. I've seen you in my dreams. Cut me loose if you wish to know your future. Fallen hero of Rome. Spirit of vengeance. Damocles.
He's obsessed with my name.
Damocles. Damocles shall be slain by the great General Marius.
The hell?
And that general shall be slain by Damocles.
That makes no sense.
But Emperor Nero, he can only die by his own sword.
Let's make it happen. Yeah.
Kill him.
So that's my time, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed part 8. I'm signing off. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm gone.